So, I guess my question is, Ross Day has been very specific with me on the phone that he is looking forward to gathering signatures for this effort.
I'm not going to address that question. I said that next week we'll release to you who's working on the campaign.
Fine. I understand that Jack Kane has been involved in strategy meetings around this. Is that true?
When I first got involved with the campaign, I was contacted, when I was first invited or asked to be a spokesperson for the campaign, I was contacted by Karen Hansen, and I met with Karen and Jack and agreed that I would sign on as spokesperson, with an understanding that this was a campaign was to be a campaign focused on restoring trust in government and trust in our electeds. And we were to make it very clear that this was not about some anti-gay effort, that it wasn't personal, it wasn't vindictive, and that would be the approach.
So Jack is a former strategic advisor to Kevin Mannix, and Kevin's firm, Voice of the Electorate, are a signature gathering firm. And you've said to me that you're going to release next week who's going to be doing the signature gathering and who's funding the campaign. Why isn't that kind of cemented now? Why can't you release that information now?
Well, we're still working on some of our commitments.
Right.
And so we'll make that information available to you next week.
Okay. Now, Jack, in his capacity working for Kevin Mannix has been very vocal in the past that he is anti-choice, and also has been fairly vocal about being anti-gay rights. So, does that concern you? I mean, you mentioned that you don't want it to be.
It doesn't concern me because this campaign isn't about Kevin Mannix.
Right.
I haven't had any contact with Kevin Mannix.
No.
We certainly worked together when we were in the legislature together.
Yeah.
And we've had many conversations about other issues, but this isn't about Kevin Mannix and what he supports or does not support. I've already told you what it's about.
Right. Well, from your perspective, if Kevin's firm do end up gathering the signatures for this campaign, then would you accept at least that perhaps some of his agenda may find its way into this?
No, I wouldn't accept that.
So even if Kevin does end up gathering signatures with his firm?
I don't believe that will be the case, and as I said, I don't believe that. We have made it very clear, and I'm making it clear with you.
Yeah.
And I hope that you will make sure that it comes through in whatever you write. That again, first of all, I would not be identified with a campaign that was coming from some anti-gay place.
Yeah.
That's not healthy.
Yeah.
That would not be healthy for our city, and again, it's not what this campaign is about. It's about restoring integrity and addressing the character and integrity of our city. It's not about an individual, but it is about our city, and it's about how we move forward.
So you're comfortable that Jack Kane is a man of integrity?
I have nothing but respect for Jack Kane.
Great, thank you. If this election goes forward, it will cost the taxpayers between $350,000 and $400,000. Is that an acceptable price for you for the campaign? For the taxpayers?
I'm really sorry that we're having to do a campaign at all. We're really in an unhealthy place as a city. We have a cloud hanging over City Hall. We have a cloud hanging over our city. We're in an unhealthy place, and I think that this campaigning provides a path toward some healing.
Yeah. At the cost, though, of $400,000.
Let me finish my comment.
Sure.
We need an opportunity for the citizens to have their say about how we move forward.
Right.
And an opportunity that should the citizens decide that they want to keep the mayor in office, then we all have the opportunity to get behind him, support him, make him successful, make our city successful. If the citizens decide something else, then we figure that out together as well as a city.
At any cost, at a cost of $400,000, the price tag is acceptable.
Not at any cost, and no, I'm not agreeing with your figure.
Well, I got that figure from Andrew Carlstrom, City Elections Officer, yesterday. He told me $350,000 at minimum.
Well, I don't accept the figure. I've not had that conversation.
But if it were to be $350,000, that would be acceptable for the price of healing.
For the what?
To heal the city, $350,000, if that were the figure, would be an acceptable figure for you.
I think, and I'll go back to what I said before, that unfortunately, because the mayor lied before he lied to win an election, has placed us in a position of needing to correct a situation that reflects on the character and integrity of our city and the elections process. So whatever the cost, it will be worthwhile to restore trust and integrity in the elections process, and trust and honesty in our government.